Hello everyone, welcome back to Farming Simulator 22. We're back here in Elm Creek, Grober Games. Last episode we finished up on our own harvest here, and I picked up a few contracts now to help our neighbors out with their harvest. I already took the tractor and the wagons out over our first field today, so we're gonna head over there with the combine now, just right across the road from our place. And then we got another one down the road, and another neighbor approached us between the starting of this episode and asked us to help do another field, which is quite a good sized field, so we got quite a bit to do. And there's one other thing that I'll kind of show you here. You'll probably see it from the thumbnail, but we picked up another wagon. Chuck noticed that we were doing quite a bit of harvesting, custom harvesting for people, and he figured that we could probably use another wagon. So he had one of his old an old Kilbros wagon sitting back at his place that he sold to us for roughly about 10 grand or so. So we picked that up and talked to him. I had an idea for some engineering. From construction, we had some construction materials left over from when we put up the chicken barn, so we extended our wagons a little bit, and we'll see that here in a minute here as we go around the field. So that's kind of the plan for this episode. We're gonna knock out all these harvest contracts. My plan is for whatever leftover wheat we have, we're gonna automatically put into storage, so that way we make sure we're good for feed for our chickens. And we got 2 wheat field contracts to do, and then we got 1 canola, and I think we're just gonna, whatever extra canola we'll have, we'll just sell off right away. I don't think there's anything really worth hanging on to for us, for the canola side anyways. But as you can kind of see in the distance there, we got 2 Kilbros wagons now with extensions on them, so we can haul about 700 bushels now. I don't know what it is in liters, but I know it's about 350 bushels per wagon is what we can get in them, which will kind of help us out quite a bit, especially since with harvesting wheat we kind of get quite a bit in a pretty timely manner here. As for our own canola field, we got the one ready. We're waiting for the 2 others in front of our place, so I think we're gonna just wait till they're ready and do it all at once. And then the next step, we're going to be combining that one field in the back, and I think most of the fields are going to be ready for liming. I know we're going to completely re-lime the one field after we get it combined, so that way it's all uniform. We don't have to go back and lime one half later and the other half the next time. So that's kind of the plan right now for the next few days, which is pretty exciting, thinking that we're going to be doing a field extension. And just, yeah, we got quite a bit going our way, and we're going to be putting quite a bit of time on our little harvester here. And another thing I have going on today, real life, is one of my good buddies that I haven't seen for a while is back in the States, so I'm gonna go see him later on this afternoon after I get done recording these, and we're gonna do some stuff together. And I haven't seen him for probably 4 or 5 years. He actually has been watching these episodes once in a while when he gets time to, so we'll even see if he gets to this point or not. I know he does. He watches it when he can, but he's a pretty busy guy in his life right now, so it's a pretty exciting day for us. It's just a good day overall. We're getting snow out here too, and we got quite a bit today, so I'm gonna have to go out and move it later, which isn't the most exciting thing for me. I'm kind of over snow for the year. But yeah, that's kind of what we got going on for ourselves today. And I think with these Kilbros wagons, we're gonna be sitting pretty happy with all this extra stuff to be hauling. Bill sent the worker off with it, get dumping it. I mean, I haven't decided if I'm going to send him away with one, and then I'll just keep loading the one while he's hauling it away. That might be the better idea for the situation right now, at least for how fast we're going through this field, or how fast we're filling the combine. But it's hard to say right now. I should look here in a second. Just want to make sure I don't get too far off track. So we gotta take that to the mill. The other to the market, so. Okay, so this one ain't too bad. The mill's kind of the furthest one away, which kind of sucks. But the other two are at the market, so that will be a pretty nice, decent travel distance. So I think we're gonna try and hang on to this. I think we're gonna try and send both wagons at once. Just make one trip out of it. If worst case scenario we get the harvester full while it's gone, we'll just have to deal with it. But I think that's all I got going on right now for this episode today. I haven't figured out what our next investment is. I'm thinking another field, maybe 2, and then might be buying a second tractor, and so we can run more of our equipment and start getting stuff done more in a timely manner. I haven't decided when we're going to exactly start doing row crops yet, like for corn and cotton and whatnot. So I haven't decided when we're going to invest into one of the row crop planters yet. I think that might be another year or 2 down the road, depending on our income. But I think another field's in order, and I think we're gonna save enough money to buy a field and a little more before we buy it, just in case we get something on the used market we feel like is a great deal to buy for our little farm. And I think our next choice of livestock, if I don't decide to put up another chicken barn right away, I think I was thinking either cattle or sheep. I haven't decided between either or yet. The cattle will take a lot more investment to get going than I think for sheep, so I'm leaning towards sheep right now. Because it'd be easier for us to invest into a little baler and a rake, and we don't need hay for sheep. We can just get by with feeding them grass, so that might be what we go with, just because it'll be a little bit more cheaper investment. And I know Chuck says there's a few cheap options of rakes and mowers and stuff we can look into when we get to that point. It's a baler that will set us back a little bit more, and I don't know if we'll end up getting a big baler or like a round baler, or just get a small square baler for it. I might go with round baler because we're already invested into the bale forks and such, and the loader. And then we can, when we get haying contracts, we can start mowing, raking the stuff ourselves. The only thing we would need is a tether, so another investment, unfortunately. But yeah, I think this is going to be a good time for us to start time lapse here. Like I said, we got 3 fields to do. The one's kind of a good size field, 53. I think that's where hopefully we will be able to knock this all out in one episode. Otherwise, I think it'll be pretty close. I think 53 is going to be the last one we head to. But we'll jump into it here, and I'll see you guys at the end of this. Alright everyone, I think this is about where we're going to wrap it up. I'm going to end it just a few minutes early just because I know a little bit of progress we'll make in the field that we're on for the contract ain't going to make that much bigger difference. So going forward, I think the plan for next episode is obviously we're going to finish up field 53 for the contract for our neighbor. Get all the product in, and then we're going to move into the next month, and then we're going to start harvesting our own canola right away the next episode, and from there we'll have to see if there's we'll have to see about renting subsoiler. We're gonna get this field all situated so that way it's all one big field, and we're gonna get it limed and see what other fields need to be limed. Might even lime a few other fields just so we have that stuff done. Otherwise, I want to thank you all for watching today. Otherwise, I don't have much else. Just kind of one of those days where I got a lot of things going on today, and I'm really excited about what's going on. Next episode, I got something I'm gonna bring up, see what everyone thinks. I got a little poll going on Reddit about something, so we'll see what happens with that, and then we'll go from there. So otherwise, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day, and most of all, thanks for watching.